Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, I'm Candace. Welcome back.
So it is, in our world, it is Tuesday morning. And yesterday was kind of interesting. We got all of our listings up for the momentum board, which we'll take a look at it in a second. Fairly early, even though it was a pretty heavy shipping day for me. I only listed a few things, but Candace had a strong listing day, so we found ourselves at 3 o'clock having hit our goal for listing for the day, and we still had inventory to do.
So we did 2 shelves.
Yeah, look, we did this entire thing right here, all of these little wire cubes, cubbies, whatever you want to call it. And then we made it over here to this shelf. And we did this entire shelf too. And as you can see, whenever we do inventory a location, we end up with a lot more space on it because I'll put the items back strategically, or in some cases we took some items out.
Plus some things weren't listed.
Right,
like
a few things.
These things here, all this, these comics right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just put them right back on the shelf.
We have some more inventory to list.
Yeah. In some cases good, some cases bad. Another thing that wasn't listed, believe it or not, and I knew this, man, this is a horrible, I'm embarrassed to even say it, but that train set's worth at least $100.
Yeah.
It's new and the shrink's kind of peeling away in some spots, but it's worth at least $100. And what happened was, I think, man, this is really embarrassing, y'all. Man, okay, I'll share it. Okay.
You have to now.
Yeah, I know. It was over 3 years ago. Man, this is bad. Over 3 years ago, I had 2 of these that I got from Guy. Sold one, then sold the other. They did a cancellation, and I was so busy at the time. This is before you came around. I was so busy at the time that I didn't hit relist, even though it was like a $100 plus thing.
Oh.
And I think, you know what I think some of it is? Some of it was I didn't want to ship it.
Gotcha.
So anyway, I'm going to get that listed today.
Yeah. And
yeah, the last sold on that set, new condition, was $145 like on January 7th. So it's a good item. We covered this in last video, but this is where we're at with our momentum board. Very happy. We've got 2 days left and we only need 32 more items listed. We hit our money goal a long time ago. Yep. So we're going to do the same. The next 2 days, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to try and knock our listings out and then transition over to doing inventory for an hour or two the next 2 days. Hopefully we can knock it out. Yeah. Because we probably have most of the items done. Right. Like as far as item count. Right. We still have shelf 2. We have all the 2 big shelves in the middle. And then we have the shelves down the right side. Yeah. But we've done all the drawers, the cubes. We've done that bookshelf. Oh, actually, we have done the shelves in the middle on the top. So all the stuff on the top has been inventoried. All the pockets. Yeah. All these drawers. The rest of the stuff, the shelves don't take long. No. They don't. It's not as many items. Right. It's usually bigger items on those shelves. Yeah. So, yeah, we had a good sales day yesterday. And while I'm thinking about it, thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you everyone that ordered Girl Scout cookies. We showed Molly all the orders. She was shocked, and she was speechless. She was like, what? She was like, what is this? So thank y'all very much for those who ordered. Candace was reading them off to her last night. Okay, 4 boxes from Diane and 6 boxes from Tim and blah 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 blah, and the list went on and on and on and on. So yeah, thank y'all very much. Link is down below if you'd like to order some Girl Scout cookies for mailing, for shipping. Yeah. And yeah, if you have a local Girl Scout you buy from, we totally understand. Yeah. But thank you. Keep supporting them. Yeah, keep supporting your local Girl Scouts if you have one. Yeah. But if you don't, we're here for you, and you want some cookies. Yeah. We do need to pull orders. Let's go. You ready? Yep. So we have everything is on eBay and 1 item on Mercari. So the first thing is someone reached out and wanted several books. So Lonnie put together 1 listing. It's a Pfluger book, and this is the best piece here, right here. Yeah.
Pfluger book, 4 fishing lure books, and a Mark's Toys book.
Yep.
So he did a deal for those for $150 plus ship.
Yeah, they offered. Let's see, they broke the way they broke the deal down was excellent. They listed the things they wanted. It was three different listings. They said your total is this. I offer this.
Yeah.
Our total was $189.90 something, and they offered $150. And the way they laid it out, it's like, okay, I don't think I... So basically the way I looked at it was, all right, I'll pay full price for this as long as you throw this red book in for free. That's the way I looked at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I would do that.
Yeah. Yep.
So 150 plus ship there.
Happy to see that sale.
And the cool thing is they live in California. However, I did come out here and weigh these books. And as they sit now, they weigh like 18 point something pounds. I'm going to add another one of these boxes. I'm going to build it up a little bit, but it's still going to be able to go cubic rate shipping. I'm guessing for like 10, 11 bucks. The only thing I was worried about was would I be able to get it under 20 pounds, because that is one thing you have to do to use cubic rate shipping. I could have done media too. Yeah. But I was glad, but media would be more expensive than cubic rate.
And take longer.
And take longer and not have insurance and on and on and
on.
Right.
Okay, next item is CC6. It's a dog collar by Yuli. It's a rust pink color.
CC6. Okay, I know it's here.
Yeah, we just did those. Size small.
Or did we inventory it? I don't know. It's a collar?
Yeah. No, it's a harness. I'm sorry.
A harness, okay. Yeah. Blue?
No, pink.
And pink? Oh, I thought those were connected. All right.
I was like, no.
All right. This must have sold after inventory. One thing that gets us on inventory sometimes, we can't find something, we're going crazy, and then
it's waiting in the sold.
It's waiting to be shipped.
Yeah. So that's sold for $19.99.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Wow.
We sold another good book, 6 Bravo Collecting Case Knives book.
Yeah, this is another case where somebody made an offer I couldn't refuse. Well, we went back and forth a few times. I listed it for what, $150?
I don't remember. I think so.
And then
they for $125.
Sold it for $125. Took a few tries. They came in with 100 first. I countered with $135. They countered with $110. I countered with $125, and they took it, which is good because I was stuck on $125. Yeah, that was it.
Especially just listing it, you know.
That was the floor.
That book has a lot of history of sales for good prices. So
right.
We would have eventually, yeah.
I was happy with $125 though. So the books we showed y'all the other day that we spent $35 on, just on this bench right now, we've got $275 in sales from those books. And we only have, I think all we have left out of those books is this one right here. Knives and Their Values. The other ones all got donated. Yeah. So that was a clean in and out.
Nice listings there. Okay, we sold a sterling charm, and I was glad to see this one sell. It's pocket 134. It's a bunch of little keys that spell out the name Elaine, so real target audience there.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Well, we ended up, sometimes we change the way we store things too. Like we had 17 Deadpool t-shirts in here, and you could see I moved them to here, and it takes up so much less space. Where am I headed? 134. 134? All right. Okay, that's actually right here. Perfect. I'm at to see. Look at the order and see if the person is named Elaine.
It's not.
No, it's not. Okay.
$26.99, but they could be buying it for someone named Elaine.
Sure.
Or they could just collect name charms.
Or maybe their name is something you can spell with the same letters that are in Elaine. You just have to change the order of them.
Or maybe their dog's name is Elaine and they're going to put it on their collar.
Okay, yep. We have to have a backstory.
Sold a perfume bottle, 6 Delta. It's a pink frosted bottle.
On 6 Delta, right behind me. Delta. Oh, it's this one right here.
It's got a little metal applique on the front. Yep, that's over $29.99.
Yeah, I got a really good feedback last night. Well, we did, but I consider I did.
You did.
That I shipped 4 like blown glass
Egyptian perfume bottles. Real
super fragile.
Fragile, thin glass.
Super fragilistic.
They all made it there safely.
They made it there safe. The customer went on and on about how well I cared about packing it for them. It was awesome. Yeah. It was a $20 sale, but it's one of those ones that made me feel good.
Yep. Okay, we sold another, I think the second D-Link router on 5 Delta left.
Yep, just had to cut the price on it, which I was happy to do.
$18.74.
Right on.
In the Joe drawer, 4 Rolex souvenir spoons.
Oh, that's a good little sale too.
Yeah.
These little guys right here.
They sold for $35.99.
I do not remember where we got those from. I have no clue.
I think an estate sale. I think.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have known to buy those or not.
Well, they say Rolex on them.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would have.
I think they came where we got the paperweight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't remember what we paid, Dave.
I don't either.
Okay, in the guy drawer, some pine cone German cuckoo clock weights.
Oh, this is a cool sale. This is a bolo, guys.
This is a little bolo. Yeah, we were talking about this. So these weights sold for $29.99, and the bigger they are, the more money they're worth. They sell for. So if you see a cuckoo clock and you're like, oh, I don't know if it works, but if it's got some good heavy German pine cone weights on it, you can pick it up really cheap. Get it.
Yeah, you can use the cuckoo clock itself for kindling if you want and sell the weights.
Right. So yeah, that's sold for $29.99.
$30.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Even the cuckoo clocks, I've seen some people just take the mechanism and sell that as is, you know, for a little bit of money.
In our case, we had a cuckoo clock with weights, and we sold the cuckoo clock separate from the weights. We got like 25 for that.
Yeah.
We got 30 for this, and I think when you added it up, we actually did better than people that sold the cuckoo clock with the weights in working condition, and we sold ours in parts only.
Right.
And so now we've lowered our liability. We've made more money.
Yeah, I started looking. I was going to list the whole thing. I'm like, man, it's going to be tough, you know, shipping this with these heavy weights. And then I'm like, what do the weights sell for?
Yeah.
So yeah, it worked out better to do 2 separate listings for us, and they both sold. Yep.
And one other thing I want to mention, if y'all go to our store and look at the listing, you'll see, but they're stamped
with the weight.
These are stamped 275 ET.
That's the grams.
That's how many grams they are.
Yeah.
So all together, this is right at 1 kilogram, so it should be pretty close to 2 point something. I think it's probably about 2 pounds.
Pound and a half.
1.82. Okay.
Yeah, they're 9.7 ounces each. Okay, we sold that wooden vase on 10 Charlie.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. That's from the $2,000 store buy. Yeah. All right, this thing was really cool looking too. I think the people that bought this are going to be very happy with it. Look at, I mean, it's gorgeous.
It's nice.
It really is.
$44.99 for that. 6 Delta RCA switcher.
I got it. I got it. Say no more. All right. This is also from the $2,000 store buy. So.
$15.99.
Every day we're pulling items from that buy.
The next item is also.
You see, we're pulling items. I don't complain about it, but we're pulling, like, the idea is to buy things and sell them. And if you just judge it from that metric, we're doing pretty well.
Yep. It's on 7 Charlie. It's a little metal recipe box with recipes in it.
Oh, yeah, that just sold. Just sold about 20 minutes ago. 7 Charlie. This guy right here. How cool is that?
I love the bright colors on
that's mustard, right? Is that what you call that?
I called it gold, I think. Or no, I just said yellow.
I would go with a mustard on that one.
I said yellow. Yeah, I love the look of that. So that's over $24.99. And then we have one more item. It's on Macari, 1 Delta. It's a Marvel Toy Biz figure in the package.
Did you put it? Okay, yeah, you put it back. This was actually, this figure, 1 Delta right here. Yeah. This guy was actually in here until a little while ago, because when we were inventorying, we could not find it. It was not on eBay solds, and it wasn't listed anywhere.
Yeah.
But Candace had already taken it down, and
that morning, and I forgot already. And I'm like, why is this not listed? I listed them not that long
there was
ago.
There was even a look. There was even a note right in front of her.
Yeah.
Where like 1D Galactus, that she made a note because Macari doesn't carry over your custom SKU.
Yeah.
Where where we put the locations.
Yep.
So
we sold that one for $22, including shipping.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well,
did we?
The original price was $15.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, that one has some damage on the packaging, so it listed lower than the other ones we have.
Glad to sell it.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and get all this stuff packed. Okay, we're both listing now. I don't know how many we have. I've listed
we have 12.
Between the two of us?
Yeah, I have 9 and you have 3.
Candace done 9, I've done 3.
Yeah.
I'm about to do my 4th one now. I'm going to list this KC pennant. It's not the oldest, and it does have some blemishes. I mean, it might be, believe it or not, these aren't super...
They're very common, huh?
They're pretty common.
I'm surprised that all these were so common.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
I think pennants used to be a bigger thing. Like, people actually waved them at the games and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you do still come across some pennants. Like, look here, this is probably about the best you can do is this right here. That seems high though. Somebody else got 30 for a double bar.
Look at the difference in the colors.
That could be just the photos.
But that one looks horrible.
Yeah,
it's orange or something.
Yeah. So I mean, in this condition that this one's in, with this stain, it's got a little thing here.
Maybe 20.
20 might. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 20, and I might not even get that.
Yeah.
I'll try it. So, oh, we were having a discussion just now. I wanted to bring y'all into it, let y'all know what's going on, because we're getting close to the end here of the January momentum board, and I think it's been awesome. I think the goal we set for January was great. 360, 10,000.
It worked out well because we did have a lot of fresh inventory come in, which makes listing easier, but also it took away a lot of our time. So I think it kind of balanced each other out. Right. The fresh listing and the time suck. You
mean the time suck from sourcing?
Right, from just having to go get these buys and put the time into them.
It was better than garage sailing though, because one good thing we've had in January is that we've had our weekends pretty much free.
We have not done any sourcing at all, like outside of these buys. We have not gone to estate sales. We have not gone to garage sales.
Yep.
So we've been like Saturdays pretty much just not doing anything reselling related.
It's been awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Like
it's almost like we have real jobs almost.
Yeah, we never, unless we're on vacation, we never go like a full day without doing something reselling related, and it has been really nice.
It's been good too. Yeah. Like we've been pretty good about like closing this, turning the lights off and locking the door on this thing.
Yep.
At about 5:30 every afternoon.
And not coming back in here.
And not coming back in, including me. I haven't been doing it. And I did get a new laptop. So what I've been doing is editing after hours. I have been doing that.
But while you're watching maybe football game or YouTube.
Right.
Or
it's not
TV,
it's a whole different thing to do it, to edit while I'm sitting on the couch chilling and maybe you're in there or whatever.
Right.
Versus me sitting here by myself editing on this machine.
Yeah, it is still work, but it doesn't seem as workish.
Right. Exactly. But the main reason I turned the camera on this time is to talk about what we're going to do in February, because it's not far. We have, let's see, February starts today. Our time is Tuesday. Wednesday, February starts Thursday. So we need to have a plan for what we're going to do with the momentum board then.
Yes.
And what I was thinking, like 400, 500 items and higher money and let's go. But then we were also planning, like today, I was like, Candace, we need 16 items the next 2 days. After we get our 16 today, let's film a bonus video, a Q&A video for the channel. And I think that'll be good for the channel. I think people like it or whatever, and we want to, and she's like, yeah, good idea, we'll do that. So we're going to probably knock off about 3:30 today, I guess, something like that. And from eBay work and shoot some YouTube stuff.
Yep.
And I got to thinking about that later. I was like, you know, if we increase our limit, our goal to like 400, 500 items, can we still do that? And the answer is no, we can't.
Yeah.
So in order to do the things we want to do on YouTube, which is important, we can't go like as hardcore as we would on eBay if we didn't have YouTube.
Right. We're already putting in a lot of time on eBay, and we haven't been able to do as much with YouTube as we originally planned at the beginning of the year, because we did have plans for some alternate things, still keeping with the vlogs but adding to them.
Right. And we haven't done that because we're focused on this, which is good.
Yeah.
But I think we need, so after talking about it for a bit, we're going to get rid of the money number, because I feel like right now the inventory we have, or the unlisted inventory we have, is what we have. We can't change it. So we'll either choose to list or not list everything as we've been doing. It's not like we're going to change what we source in February, because we're probably not going to be sourcing in February unless something comes up, and something does usually come up.
So what he's saying, like, we have these buys, we're going to be listing that regardless what the value is.
Right.
So we're going to kind of just ignore that for now, and come later on when we are sourcing again, we're going to bring that back.
Right, because that will encourage us to only source items of a certain value.
Not only that, but what we found is when we don't put a dollar amount on our momentum board, we're picking easy and cheap things off the unlisted shelf to list to try to just meet our daily number.
And how is that helping?
Right.
It's not.
It's not good.
Because ultimately the number you want is the sales per day, per month, per year, whatever.
Right. So that's why we have the dollar amount, but we're going to ignore that for now, and we'll bring it back at a later time.
Yeah, so I think the goal for February is going to be a simple 360 items.
Yes.
And we actually will be listing a little more because we have less days.
Yes.
So I think that's the goal for us. Now, that is all obviously tailored towards just us, because we are us. We can't make it for someone else. But we do have YouTube that we do a lot of work on. And yeah, we know what the inventory is going to be, so it's custom tailored for February for shed flips.
Yeah.
You know, and it may not apply in March, April, May, June, July for shed flips. So yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. And now we're going to go ahead and get our other listings up so we can go make a video.
Yep.
Okay, I feel real silly even bringing this up, but there's a lot of comments. Last time I mentioned my aunt. And what was the question I had? Oh, my relation. I have an aunt, and my relation. I was wondering. Actually, it's my great aunt.
It's your great aunt. So, what is her mother to you that's not related by blood?
Exactly, and a lot of people are saying that your aunt's mother is your grandmother, and while that is a possibility, it's not necessarily true. Because, I mean, I actually had to Google this. I'm 50 years old, and I'm really, struggling with...
Yeah, so my uncle married a woman. That makes her my aunt, but her mother is not my grandmother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. In this case, we're talking about my great-uncle, who is my grandmother's brother, married the woman that would become my aunt once they got married.
Right.
And I'm referring to her mother. Yeah. There's no connection there other than, you know, you just call them family or whatever.
There's a good old discussion under our video.
I know. And yeah, I mean, if her mother, I promise y'all, I do some stupid stuff. And I have some stupid thoughts, and I say some stupid things. However, if her mother was my grandmother, I would have already known that. I promise you I would have known that. All right, y'all, good morning. It's day 2.
Good morning. It's last day of the momentum board.
I know. I'm kind of excited.
I know.
It's kind of a thing.
We're going to make our goal.
Well, yeah, I think we will.
Oh, we will. If I have to stay up till midnight.
Really? No. Whoa. I'm going to hold you to that. No, we'll make it. All we got to do is list 16 today. Only got 16 left. For 344 for 13124. And we just need to list this and we're done with this board. And yeah, that's going to be a nice little feeling of mini accomplishment.
Yeah, for sure. We have 13 orders on eBay, more items, because there's I think at least one with multiple.
Yeah.
That's the only platform we sold on today, but I'm happy with the sales we did have on there.
Yeah, we are starting to become booksellers. Yeah. I was just thinking about that, like. We're getting more and more and more into books all the time. Y'all probably seen it. Yeah. I used to not sell books hardly at all.
I know,
and now we pick them up.
Our bookshelves hardly had anything on them, and now they're stuffed.
Yeah.
Which means we're not selling.
That's not true. That's not true at all. We're gonna pull a lot of books today.
Okay.
Seems like we're selling at least a book a day now lately, yeah. Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yep.
First item is a Zippo Beverly drawer.
Okay.
Jack Daniels.
I wish we had 100,000 more of these.
I know. That one sold for $14.99.
Okay.
The next order is 3 listings, 4 books. They're all cookbooks. 3 Charlie, Big Mama's Back in the Kitchen.
Okay.
If you want to stand over there, I'll just yell them out to you.
3 Charlie, Big Mama. Back in the kitchen, okay.
3 Bravo, 3 Rivers. Some of these may have the wrong shelf because I kept mixing them up.
Okay, I'll figure it out. 3 Rivers. What's the spine look like?
White.
White spine. Maybe that is. I'm hoping that's on the wrong shelf. Okay, it's right here. It's on 3 Charlie.
Yeah.
Got it. That's okay.
And then 3 Bravo, a lot of 2 cookbooks, Grit and Grit 2.
Grit?
They're going to be in a plastic baggie together.
Okay.
If they're on the right shelf.
It's probably there. Let's see. Grit. Yeah. I think this is going to be it. Grit. Yeah. Oh, and when I was looking at the comments, a lot of people said that maybe it was for Grit magazine.
It is.
It is?
It actually is.
I've never even,
I've never heard of that magazine.
I've heard of it. There used to be ads in the comic books.
What is Grit magazine?
Some magazine, and they were encouraging kids to go door to door selling Grit magazine.
So why are they put out?
I don't know.
Recipes from Grit magazine, so I thought it was maybe like a cooking magazine or something.
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No. I have no idea. I've seen ads. I'm sure most of y'all saw these ads in comic books and stuff. I remember they also had I would read Boys Life magazine when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. You know, the scouting magazine. They would have ads for it there, I think.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of door to door.
I don't remember it.
And I've never even seen Grit magazine before.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. I have never seen one.
I'll have to look that up. That's interesting. Okay, so those 4 sold for $57.97.
Okay.
And the smallest drawer, a Topps Allen and Genter baseball card. Louis Arias?
Yeah, I listed this yesterday.
$19.99.
Yeah, I listed it cheap too. It's an auto.
Yeah.
An autograph right there.
That's one we found unlisted when we were doing inventory.
We did.
Yes. 1 Charlie, lot of 9 X-Men books, comic books.
Oh yeah, these are the these comics.
That's the one with the cards in them you showed me?
Each one has 2 cards in the middle and some foil.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did tape like that on there, but I did.
Yeah. That's all for $24.99.
Okay.
Next item, 1 Alpha Star Trek Enterprise Broken Bow Deluxe. Looks like it has a figure with it, no box.
Yeah, this is the one. Well, we had a box, but it was a bad box.
$19.99 for that.
Okay.
1 Delta, lot of 4 walkie-talkies.
Yeah, actually, charged all these up, plugged them in, or turned them on, tested them out. They're right here. And man, they are crystal clear. There's like super duper cheap though. Like,
did you say somebody had like 100 of them in a lot for sale?
No, it's like you could buy these 12 for like $120 or something new. That's why I had to price them how I did.
Yep, so they sold for $24.99.
Okay.
On the poster shelf.
Well, it's just
location,
a spot.
The Kansas City pennant.
Okay. Here, let me see some.
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
You don't think?
We need to get one of those claws.
I have my back scratcher here.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That's not gonna work.
Come catch it.
Oh jeez.
Whoa! Good catch, Candace. She caught it. I wrapped that around. Candace recommended I wrap it around air pillows, so that's what I did.
Yeah.
It was gonna ship rolled, just like that.
$19.99 for that.
There's not much you can't do without an extending back scratcher, as you can see.
Yeah. You wouldn't do that for a poster though, huh?
Probably not.
Yeah. We do need one of them claw things, huh?
Yeah. That would actually, yeah. Yeah. Huh.
Maybe next Christmas you'll get one of those.
I hope so.
All right, 9 Alpha, Masters of the Universe Sunman 3-pack.
Oh, I actually moved when I was editing video. No, I guess I put it back. I moved something over here at one point and I didn't put it back. I don't know. I guess I did. All right. Sunman.
Yep, $19.99 for that.
Okay.
Our perfume bottle auction ended last night. It went for $38.
That's good.
Yes, it's in the Boba Fett drawer. Hold on, I gotta move
can't
all
get
this
to
stuff.
that.
I know.
Okay, now I can get there.
It's the purplish bluish one. I think it's the only one.
Wait, what am I getting?
Perfume bottle.
Oh, that's right.
Should be right there in the front, wrapped in bubbles. Let me see.
That's it.
Yep, $38 for that.
Okay.
This was a good little bolo we picked up at our buy last week. It's in the razor drawer. It's a little cookbook pamphlet thing, and it sold for $99.99.
Oh, that's a heavy hitter.
Yeah, Clementine Hunter cookbook.
That's a thing.
Yep.
Melrose Plantation Cookbook by Clementine Hunter and Francois Mignon.
That's the one. If you have her signature in it and it's in good shape, they go as high as like over $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that. If that comp is real.
I think it is. You know.
Okay.
Funny thing is, I was playing cards with my mom and a bunch of other old ladies last night. And I saw that sold, and I told my mom about it, and I'm like, have you ever heard of Clementine Hunter? She goes, yeah. I'm like, okay. I never heard of her.
Yeah, right.
So
but she used to be in the antique business.
My mom
too.
was in the antique business while I was growing up, so she knows a lot of things that I talked to her about that we sell. She's like, yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
So
she's probably like, why are you talking to me about that now? You didn't care about it the whole time I was doing it.
Right. Man, they used to drag. I remember as a kid being dragged around to the auctions, like being there till like after midnight, falling asleep on the benches. They would use like the old church pews, you know.
It can get pretty boring.
It is for a kid. It's horrible. Okay, next item is Masters of the Universe King Grayskull 5 Alpha.
Okay, we got a big stack of those. We have less now though. I think we had one go out the other day too.
Yep, that's all for $12.99.
Okay. Glad to see all these boxes going out.
Oh, I didn't see this sell.
What's that?
Pocket 101 Benny Binion's Casino Poker Chip from
the
Horseshoe Club.
Yeah, when I was a craps dealer, Horseshoe. That was the site of the first World Series of Poker. I think a bunch of them actually.
Yeah.
When I was a craps dealer, this is a 25-cent chip. Probably a roulette chip, huh? It kind of looks like a roulette chip. Who knows? Mm-hmm. But remember Rick? Mm-hmm. shift manager Rick.
Yeah.
He broke in at Horseshoe.
Did he?
Yeah, I used to get all kind of stories from him.
He started teaching me craps. He's the first one that started teaching me.
He worked there in like the 80s or something like that.
That's cool, man. I bet it was fun to be in the casino industry back then.
Yeah.
Okay, last item, Pocket 82, Monster High glove, arm sleeve glove things.
82. This should all be right. These things, is that sleeves or something?
They're like arm sleeves, arm bands. Those sold for $8.
Okay, pretty solid little sales day here.
Yeah, happy with it.
Plenty of stuff going out too.
Yep.
That's always good to see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff packed, and then we are going to get on to accomplishing our January momentum board. All right, it is later on in the afternoon, and man, we have been battling eBay today.
We don't talk about this much, but we've been having an issue for a few months now when we go to submit our listing. When we build a listing and go to submit it, and then the eBay site just crashes for us. And we have tried everything. We've tried hotspot, Wi-Fi,
different computers, different browsers,
saving as draft and then going back and trying to do it. Just I don't know.
A lot of times it'll go to that kid in the orange coat, and it says we looked everywhere.
Yeah.
And then when we go back to their drafts, then all it has is just like the draft is there, but typically we're doing sell similar, and it'll have the sell similar title, and none of our stuff will be there. We've been fighting that all day. We finally called eBay. And first guy, I described the problem to him, and it took about 3 minutes or so, and he did his empathy statement and all that, and then he said, "Hey, put you on a short hold." Hold music played for about 10 minutes. It clicked, and then I heard
ringing like he was transferring.
Right, and then the call dropped.
Yes.
And I waited a few minutes to see if he would call back. He did not.
About 5 minutes we waited for a call back, yeah.
Yeah, and he did not. So then called in again, talked to a guy named Mark. I said, before the phone call, before we got into it, I described what happened in the previous call. I said, "Hey, if this call gets dropped, will you please call me back? You have my number, right?" He's like, "Yes." So I described the problem to him, and he said he had never heard of it, and I don't think it's a widespread problem, because I haven't seen a lot of people complaining about this.
Right.
So I asked him if he had ever heard of it. He said no. He put me on a hold for about 5 minutes, came back, said it's an issue a lot of people are having. I don't know if I believe that or not, and that he was going to put our account in with the list, and it should be resolved very soon.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, are y'all gonna follow up or anything? And he said no. And I said, well, that's really vague. I feel like you're just trying to get me off the phone. And he said, I understand your frustration, blah blah blah. Another empathy statement. And so ultimately I don't feel like they're going to do anything. Fingers crossed. I hope they do. It's maddening when it happens.
I hope it is something that's specific to our account that they can fix, because I'm telling you, we could have gotten at least 50% more listings done today than we did.
Yeah.
It was a lot of sitting around waiting for the site to correct itself. I did jump on the app a few times and build my listing there. However, there's features on the full desktop version that are not available in the app, so that was kind of frustrating.
And we don't want to list on the app.
No, we don't.
We just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, some people swear by listing on the phone or whatever, or tablet. We don't want to do that. Yeah. And it's been frustrating. I do not enjoy calling eBay support. I already knew that it was not going to, it's probably not going to resolve anything to call them. And I don't feel like them saying they're going to send you in with some list. To me, that feels like nothing. I think that was just a, get you off the phone kind of thing. So then after we got off the call, I put in, sent a message to eBay for Business. So I'm hoping we get some kind of resolution.
Or at least just don't blow us off. Say, hey, yeah, we know it's an issue. IT is trying to figure it out or whatever, you know.
Or it's your problem. We don't know what you're talking about. Something.
Yes.
Other than just some kind of vague thing just to get you off the phone. But anyway, we did get our 16 listings up by hook or crook. And yeah, we're happy about that.
Yeah, so we were planning on finishing that up and then having a couple hours to do inventory. And that's not going to happen, you know, now because we've been fooling with that already.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But we did meet our goal for the month, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we met our goal. So today we listed 16 for $473. So the goal for the month was 360 items, and we listed 360 items exactly. Goal for the month was $10,000, and we listed 13,597, and we're done for the month. And I'm happy about that. And do I think we... Do I feel like we made some big accomplishment by doing this?
No.
No. Do I feel like it kept us focused on listing?
Yes.
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 Do I feel like we did a good job? I do. Do I feel like we really grinded and worked super hard on listing this month? No, I don't. But
I feel like we didn't have to either because we had our pick of inventory basically, you know.
Yeah, no, it was a good month, and we talked about this the other day, and the goal for next month is going to be, we're going to just try and do this again. So I think we're going to redo the board tomorrow morning, and February, we are going to be working a little harder because we're going to have a couple, 2 days less.
Right.
It's a leap year, by the way.
Yes. Oh, is it?
I think so. Somebody said that in the comments. I don't think they would just make that up.
No, I don't either. I didn't know. I haven't looked.
So we have 29 days instead of 31.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for 360 listings again. And we're going to drop the dollar amount, though, because there's no point.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not in February. There's not a point to do that.
No, and not while we're working with this these buys.
Right. There's not a point. So, yeah. We are going to in the morning. I think after order. Also, we've sold since we pulled orders. We did pull a couple of things that
sold today.
That sold this morning.
Yeah.
That went out already.
Yeah.
But since then. It's been what? It's 4:30 now, 4:35 p.m.
Crickets.
We pulled orders. What time we finished pulling orders?
Probably about not 10 o'clock maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing.
6.5 hours of one offer. Well, we did get an offer that we accepted and hasn't been paid yet.
They have not paid.
So hopefully we're gonna have a good night tonight.
Sometimes that happens.
It does. Sometimes
it's like this during the day, and then we wake up to a bunch of orders. So,
but the past few days, it's been happening that we sell $200-300 worth of stuff while we're in here.
Yeah.
And that's just not what happened today.
Nope.
You can see we do have some things left on the shelf. Well, you know, just this. We need to clear all this empty stuff out.
We're gonna I'm hanging onto these boxes because they're good for putting together lots, or if you have a bunch of multi of the same thing or whatever.
No, they are nice.
Yeah, so I have those two. These are empty. This is just a bunch of pens and stuff I need to go through because they're old, so they may not even write.
Probably just toss them.
This is an empty bin. This is just one thing here. This is bin tops and there's a bunch of stuff on here, but it's not all stuff to list.
No, there might be 10.
This is empty.
There might be 10 items to list on here. So, But tomorrow, what I think we're going to do is we're going to go to storage. We have a lot of clothes. We have a lot of denim. We have jeans, jackets.
We got from Bev in that last buy from her. Yeah.
Right. And I think we're going to tag team that stuff. We've done that before where one of us is doing photos and doing measurements, building listings. It's a kind of listing that we could tag team pretty good. And
yeah, if we do that, we'll kind of share our process with you of how we do that.
Yeah. I mean, we're not clothing sellers. We're not really anything, like we're everything sellers. So we're not really experts on, I would say Candace has a few things there's a few things that you're getting.
I wouldn't say expert. I would say better than average at some things.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of us are expert at anything.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. But we have a wide range of knowledge on stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But like as far as like listing and selling jeans, as much as I've talked bad about selling that kind of stuff or selling clothing in general, I've actually got a lot of experience with it. I've probably sold, there was one buy, I made a buy. Remember when I made the buy out of Stage, and I was driving all over the place to Stages? The
Stage department store, which I know was not all over the country, they closed down here. So Lonnie, he made a run on them for jeans and cosmetics.
Yeah, and I ended up with about 250 pairs of jeans. Well, brand new jeans, all Levi's, and they're all gone.
Yep.
And prior to that, I've also probably sold another couple hundred pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, while we're not experts at that, we have a lot of experience with it.
Yeah.
Like, I bet there's people on YouTube that talk about selling jeans and how to list jeans and stuff that probably haven't sold as many as we have.
Probably not. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll share our process. We'll show you exactly how we do it as everything sellers, because I feel like there's a lot of everything sellers out there that sell things like that would like to see how someone that doesn't have, you know, like the nice full mannequins and the big setup, you know, like we have to kind of convert
dedicated clothing sellers.
Right. Yeah. We have to kind of convert our operation temporarily into a clothing seller operation.
Which is why when we do it, we like to do a whole bunch at one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that. You know what? I think that's what our next video will be, actually. I don't know, something about selling clothes for non-clothing sellers. Maybe something like that. And we'll cover all the little ins and outs and things like that we do. That could be interesting, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do that. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.